Hey everybody, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and you're watching the Thursday episode of that Christian news show thing that I do. And for our first story, Red Bull is finally giving someone wings. Caw-caw! And of course they're not really gonna give him wings, but they are gonna drop Felix Bartgotner from the edge of space. Felix will be dropping from 120,000 feet, and they've done a lot of practice. He's dropped from 60,000 and from 90,000 feet for test runs. This guy's literally gonna have to wear like a space suit, and he's gonna fall for a while, and then he'll do the parachute thing. It is crazy. He'll be breaking a 52-year-old record of 112,000 feet. Red Bull hopes that they can sell this and people can use it for tourists and things like that. So in short, energy drinks weren't enough for Red Bull, and now they're making space stuff. And as awesome as technology can be, it can also be really, really harmful. Like making fish radioactive in Vermont. And this has happened in Vermont before. There's a river next to the Yankee power plant, and those fish are radioactive. But this new lake has no connection to it whatsoever. So what they've deducted is it's not from the power plant at all, but it's because of that atomic testing era of America's history. They said that there used to be testing around the lake and now the fish are radioactive, but people can still eat them, which is crazy to me. That just really doesn't sound appetizing in any way. So as cool as technology can be, it can also be really destructive and ruin a world that used to be amazing. Humans doing a good job at destroying the world since it was made. And our next story is about Proposition 8, if you guys haven't heard about that news story yet. And what has happened is everyone voted, hey, we want to change the definition of marriage, and the court was like, overruled, we're gonna decide how marriage should be. And if you guys watched my other video, like way back, then you know my stand on it, which is, I believe we need to change the definition of marriage within the states, but not within the church. It's kind of a separation of church and state thing. Because it's just really unfair for the gay couples that they don't get the benefits that married couples do because of the state. Because the benefit part of it really doesn't have to do with the church, it has to do with the state stuff. Now I do believe that they should change the definition, not call it marriage when a couple gets together. But I do believe that the church itself should know better whether or not to marry, and I think they can make their own decisions. A lot of Christians don't like my opinion, but I do believe that the church should be making their own decisions within a free country. But the one thing that I'm really angry about this is that they said it was unconstitutional, blah blah blah, which is fine, whatever. But the fact that the court overruled it in the first place is unconstitutional. It kind of questions the democracy and the reason that we vote. So to me, that's kind of stupid because it's a free country, it should be made a free country, and the court itself shouldn't be able to decide what's constitutional and what's not, because that's unconstitutional. And our final story is about Iris. If you don't know what Iris is, it's this Android app you can download. It's supposed to be a lot like Siri. It's more like a chat bot, but they started answering the questions with Cha-Cha. And Cha-Cha is this thing where you ask questions and it answers them for you. It's really, really kind of cool. But a while back I told you guys that Siri was pro-life. Found out that that was actually just a malfunction and then they fixed it. But its sister Iris is even more of an extreme Christian than that. Or at least was. Until the article that I read came out, you could ask questions like, does God exist? And it would tell you yes. And you could ask it if abortion was wrong. It would literally give you Bible verses and tell you, yes, it's wrong, thou shalt not murder. And it's so cool. It was really opinionated because a lot of the answers on Cha-Cha are opinionated from people. And you could ask it a bunch of other things and it would answer in biblical answers. Iris was a Christian, a creationist, pro-life. It was just a Christian. But within the hour of the article coming out, they actually changed it and now all the answers are different. They're a little more neutral. But it was absolutely awesome. So all you Christian computer nerds need to get out there. You should make another one that is Christian because that would be amazing. I love this. I love that technology is Christian now when you give it artificial intelligence. Had to be the final story of the day because things like that make my day. You had no idea how excited I was when Siri was pro-life. But sadly people complain and things get changed. And now we go to our question of the day, which is kind of broad. What do you think of Proposition 8, the court overruling it? What do you think of gay marriage? Anything dealing with that, leave in a comment in the comment section below with your answer, and I will give a $10 gift card to C28.com. I'm really curious to see what you guys say. I'm leaving this question a little more broad so there's more room for discussion. So let's see what comes out of this. And from that we go to the verse of the day. Jeremiah 2:7. I brought you into this fertile land to eat its fruit and its rich produce, but you defiled my land and made my inheritance detestable. And that's all that I found interesting in the news today. So, in closing, haters keep hating, Christians keep praying, and to everybody, like and subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.